Hello and welcome back to Asia Now. In this video, I'll tell you about a foreign man falls naked through the ceiling, a fight between tourists and trans people in Phuket, Russell Crowe is in Thailand, Philippines embassies warn against mass Filipino deportation under Trump, the exchange rate, plus much more. But I want to take a second to do some self-shilling. I just launched my first day back in the Philippines video on my main channel, Living Abroad. I've left a link in the description and in the comment section. Do me a big favor, head on over there, check that video, or you can just simply search on YouTube, type in Living Abroad, and the video should come up. So yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts about that video, and feel free to let me know you're directed from Asia Now. I'm curious to see how many of the viewers actually cross between the channels. Let's get straight into our main story, but starting with the exchange rate. Right now, $1 equal to 58.74. That's pretty good, right? So the US dollar coming on strong against the Filipino peso. I wonder if it's going to actually hit 60 pesos per the dollar at some point by the end of the year. Here's our main story. A British tourist in Pattaya, Thailand had a crazy night that ended with him falling through a ceiling of an internet cafe ass naked and okay, I added the ass part, and surprisingly covered in poop. The Doodoo, the 51-year-old named Paul, had reportedly stumbled from a hotel balcony after a night of heavy drinking. Cafe visitors were shocked when he suddenly crashed in, but paramedics found him mostly unhurt, just a bit of daze. His hotel room, though, was reportedly in a wild state, surprising both the police and hotel staff. Surprising me too. You know, I just assumed the dude was on a toilet, maybe some water leakage, and he just fell through, but, you know, I guess the good thing is he didn't just fly out the balcony. He just went downstairs to an internet cafe. Kind of a strange story. I guess he'd be a little bit embarrassed. If you guys know him personally, I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing, right? Like I just imagine sitting at an internet cafe playing Call of Duty or Warzone or what are you playing? Or Doom, I should say. That was the first video game I ever played on computer. Anyhow, and seeing a doodoo-filled man coming down the ceiling, I think it's pretty funny. The visuals in my head are just hilarious. And then on Tuesday night in Patong, Phuket, a conflict erupted between a foreign man and a group of Thai trans peoples, reportedly over a cash disagreement. Video footage shows the man attempting to flee in a bus as a trans woman confronted him. The situation intensified when he got off the vehicle, leading to repeated blows against him. Although the exact cause of the incident is unclear, online comments suggest that it was linked to a payment dispute. Some urged restraint while others showed support for the trans involved. Who knows what the real story is? It's, I guess, personally, I found him to be a bit aggressive. Trans men's on the streets, always pulling on you, dragging you, grabbing your nuts and such. I don't like it. Don't touch me, bro. You don't know me like that. And even if you did. Anyways, it's just weird. I don't know what happened. It's just, it's gonna happen if you're in Thailand. If you're walking down one of these like Soy 8 or Cowboy, whatever, in Patong, Pattaya, any of these places, stay away if you don't want trans people touching you. That's just my perspective. Who knows what this guy did? Maybe he said some stuff, maybe he did some stuff, maybe they agreed on a price, but he didn't want to pay. Who knows? Maybe he insulted them. Regardless, deep in there, still a man, right? So you don't want to be just because they look pretty doesn't mean they won't kick your ass, basically. Staying in Thailand, Russell Crowe has returned to Bangkok, diving into the city's lively culture and food scene. On November 6th, he met up with Michelin star chef Jai Fais, calling her an absolute rock star on social media. The Oscar-winning actor who first fell in love with Thailand during his visit in 2021 continues to express his admiration for the country, celebrating its fantastic food and vibrant atmosphere. His latest trip highlights Bangkok's culinary scene, giving it a global endorsement. Buddy, we don't need you to globally endorse Thailand. Everybody already know about Thailand, but Jai Fai, she's actually quitting next year. If you don't know, she's a Michelin star street vendor. She's a grandma, obviously she's a little bit older, but she's still cooking, rocking. She's in that kitchen, mixing it up. So I wanted to go there a few times, but it's just way too busy, too many people. And I figured, it's just some pad thai, pad krapao. What could be so special about it? But obviously something is. Let me know if you've actually dined at a restaurant. Let me know if you know who Jai Fai is. And we all know who Russell Crowe is. As Gladiator is one of my favorite movies of all time. Speaking of it, Gladiator 2 is coming out with Denzel Washington. I wonder what that's going to be all about. Although I don't know how I feel about it since I don't know what the storyline is, but I think I saw some kind of like dragon or something in there. So I hope it's not too sci-fi because the original Gladiator was a pretty good movie. Let me know what you think of Gladiator, this dude Russell Crowe, Jai Fai. If you ate there, anything you want to share. Okay, we might as well finish off our Thailand stories. Lastly, in Thailand, a 33-year-old man was caught after stealing a Onebot gold necklace from a jewelry store at Central Airport Plaza. He tried to flee in a Toyota Vios, but got stuck in traffic. Wow, he got stuck in traffic. Police acted on CCTV footage, managed to catch him at a red light near the shopping center. Despite changing clothes, he couldn't escape. The swift response led to his arrest. Yeah, so Onebot. I guess the jewelry store had some fake ones on display, and then this dude just snatched one up and got caught up in traffic. By the way, Chiang Mai, street lights, no joke. I have a video if you guys want to see it at some point. It's over 4 minutes long. Could you imagine? I thought the Philippines traffic lights at 120 seconds was too long, but Chiang Mai left a really bad taste in my mouth at the traffic lights. It's really weird because you'd think it wouldn't be so congested over there, but they have pretty much 2 main roads and everybody goes through them and you can get stuck at a light for like 10, 20 minutes even. Okay, maybe not 20, but at least 10 to 15 minutes, just a simple traffic light during rush hour. Next up, the Philippines ambassador to the U.S., Jose Manuel Romualdez, urged the undocumented Filipino workers to begin legalizing their status as Donald Trump, recently reelected as the U.S. president, plans to launch a massive deportation campaign with an estimated 250,000 to 300,000 undocumented Filipinos in the U.S. Romualdez warned the tighter immigration controls will make it difficult for them to remain undetected. Romualdez noted that stricter immigration laws could pass quickly due to Republican control of Congress. However, he also highlighted potential opportunities for legal work as sectors like healthcare, construction value Filipino workers. Trump's prior business experience with Filipino employees, along with possible U.S. military needs in Guam, could foster further employment pathways. I think it's kind of cool how they acknowledge there are so many illegal Filipinos in the U.S. and trying to warn them to get legalized. It's no secret, there's no joke, there's a lot of immigration in the U.S. that comes through the border that's not detected, and I'm sure I myself, being an immigrant that came to Canada legally, however, it's one of those things where you understand both sides. Of course, you understand somebody trying to improve their life, but you also understand a country that doesn't want random people coming to their home, right? So I get both sides. It's just like one of those things that I think if you can, obviously, to do it legally, even if it costs you money, if you can do it, do that so you can at least have a positive impact on your neighborhood, in your country. Like myself, I'm here, right? There's a lot of things I could be doing that's probably illegal, but I don't want to do that, right? Because first of all, I don't want to go to jail. I mean, come on, I love my freedom. Second of all, it's like the people that overstay their visas in countries. I don't understand. Simple, buddy. Just go and renew it. But that's way too political already. Regardless, that's what the embassy said. Basically, get your stuff in order before you get kicked out of the U.S. And next up in the Philippines, House lawmakers expressed frustration over former President Rodrigo Duterte's repeated absence from the investigations into anti-drug campaign. Despite his initial willingness to attend, Duterte, through his lawyer, cited 3 reasons for his absence: concern about possible indictment, perceived bias in the questioning, and believed that the Senate testimony suffices. Duterte was now avoiding accountability, a lawmaker said. Also, they've called for Department of Justice to file charges, citing his admission to the orders. During the campaign, a show cause order was issued for Duterte's legal counsel to clarify his absence. The committee is probing alleged extrajudicial, with official figures reported 6,000 perishings, although rights groups estimate up to 30,000 people. That's a lot of people, man. I had no idea it was that much. I thought it was a handful of people, maybe a couple thousand, but 30,000 people because of the drug war. That's a lot. And lastly, I didn't think that was a reason. At least not a justifiable one. I don't want to go because they might indict me. I thought it was kind of funny, but yeah, he's not there. Next up, in some positive news in the Philippines, Amarita Resort and the Funny Lion in El Nido took home big awards at the esteemed Condé Nast Johansson Awards for Excellence held recently in London. That's like the travel magazine, I believe, or whatever. They do all these like surveys and stuff, trying to name some of the best places. Listen, I know that the Philippines, some places the accommodation is horrible. It's not nice. It's not good. It's expensive. It just not meets regular standards. But we got to remember, it's a developing country. It's a lot of different places. But if you do have money, there's some beautiful places. I wouldn't know because I don't have money. But I come across them. I've gone by them. I see how people are living in these resorts. So I'm not really surprised, especially El Nido, Palawan. Beautiful places. If you've never been there, the water is like a whole different world down there. So yeah, kind of cool to see them being recognized for this. Hopefully this motivates other resorts to raise their standards. And now it's time for a segment called Yesterday Today, where I take a look at some of the most popular comments regarding our video from yesterday. Liam says, when courts are used for persecution rather than justice, being a felon becomes a badge of honor. Griffin says, good morning. I'm a supervisor for a political call center. Our data showed a landslide. I do not know why other media companies had it as a toss-up. I told my wife we were making more money under Trump. That is a fact. Looking forward to him making things a little better. Darius says, I didn't support Trump. I do support America's democracy. I hope Trump during his term adds value to America's standing domestically and internationally. Economics is important, so is respect and dignity as a leading democracy. I think I know who Darius is. I'm going to give you a shout, buddy. I still have your card in my wallet. And Allergic Fungus says, honestly, regardless of who becomes president, we're all screwed. All societies crash and all governments end. Rome is an example. Our time is nearing. I'm going to have to agree because that's just the way life works. History, governments, countries, you're going to go through cycles, right? The different countries are going to be different stages of their development and their history. But I hope for all the best for every country. If it was up to me, I'd want world peace, unity with everybody. When I was younger, I never understood there was actually a division like this between people. I thought we could all at least recognize we're humans, right? I don't hate anybody in life, and I don't wish anything bad upon anybody. I just believe in people get what they deserve. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but that's the only way I can stay sane and actually live my life and not worry about other people. I don't know what happened there, but I just explained a little bit about my feelings regarding just random stuff. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button. Don't be shy. Hit that like button. Don't be shy. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.